Dr. Roz is here with all the scoop on the good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to sugar. Hi, Dr. Roz.
Hello, it's great to be here. You know, there's nothing sweet about it when you're talking about sugar. You know, those simple pleasures, but then it wreaks so much havoc on our bodies long term. And that's the key that I really want everybody to know, you know, the badness associated with sugar. You know, you get that moment of pleasure when you bite into that chocolate-covered strawberry or whatever it is, and you just, you know, indulge in that. But long term, it really, really does wreak havoc on our bodies unless you're doing some things that prevent you from absorbing so much that is not working for you but working against you when it goes into your fat cells and when you need the Velocshape to help you slim that out.
So talk about what sugar does to our bodies.
Yeah. Well, an excess of sugar, what it does, it affects proteins, like how our bodies make new proteins. And proteins are the building block of everything. So it's going to affect your skin. It's going to affect how your body functions. A lot of the vital organs that you have, everything is based on protein, right?
Right.
And so it affects all of that. Long-term studies have shown that sugar is really the culprit. Sugar along with stress. And that's when you're going to really eat more sugar. When you're stressed out, you're going to gobble down a pack of donuts or something. But really, that's the setup for autoimmune disorders, for cancers, long term. There's a lot of studies coming out to express that. And also, we'll be hearing a lot more about the new type 3 diabetes, and it's related to sugars and Alzheimer's and dementia.
Not to mention, when you have a lot of sugar, you're on that sugar high, but it doesn't take long, boom.
Boom, you're going to crash.
You're going to crash.
You're going to crash, and then what's going to happen? It's a vicious cycle. You're going to eat more sugar.
Yeah.
Then what's going to happen? You're going to gain some weight in places you don't want it, right? And you're going to be seeking out, you know, like, how can I slim this down? And so what are some alternatives that you can do instead? Because our body needs sugar, right? We need glucose to make energy. It gives us the fuel to go. But we can replace that with good fats instead, because fats can be used also to make energy, to make ATP.
Like what? What do you suggest we eat?
Well, like avocados, if you love that, it's good fat.
I do.
Coconut oil.
That's a big one right now, very popular.
Oh, huge. Yes.
Coconut water you see in the stores all the time.
Yeah, so there's a reason for that. And so eat more of that, less of, you know, the refined sugars, you know, the sweets. And if you need sugar to make something sweet, stevia, go to your all-natural.
I was going to ask you about that. What do you think of the sugar packets?
Well, you know, if it's pink, blue, or yellow, not good. You know, not the synthetics. Go to the more natural, and that's the stevia. You know, you can bake with that. It doesn't take a whole lot of it. You know, one little drop, and you just sweeten everything with it. And so less is best. Exercise is the ideal way to soak up some of that sugar, so to speak, because your muscles naturally helps to pull that in, and so you don't have high sugar loads in your bloodstream. So your diabetics, like I have high blood sugar because there's lots of sugar in your blood vessels, so to speak, and your body's not using it, and it's high because it's not taking it in. There's so many things we could talk about: insulin resistance, not exercising. You could be diabetic type 1, not making it. But, you know, what are the alternatives that you can do that you're still healthy? And what are some of the things that you can still have the energy, however, not putting on the excess weight with the sugar that's going to your fat cells?
Well, so if some viewers still have questions for you, how do they contact you?
Well, drrozmd.com, I think it's easy, kind of catchy. You can go on my website. There's a great newsletter this month on There's Nothing Sweet About It. It's all about sugars.